Thank you for calling HeatPressNation. This is Jared speaking. Oh, sorry, just kidding. Hey guys, it's Jared here with HeatPressNation, and it is my honor and pleasure to be here with you guys. I'm here at my desk at the office, and no, we're not back in business just yet, but I am here to shoot video content because I went crazy at home. Have you seen the movie Castaway? You know how Tom Hanks gets his little ball Wilson? Well, I painted one of my guitars with a face on it. So Guitaro is my best friend now. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just messing around, guys. Gonna give everybody a second here to join us for this week's edition of HeatPressNation Live. We've been doing Post of the Week, and I'm just gonna rip this Band-Aid off right now. It's the very last week where we're gonna be having Post of the Week, but that's only because it's being replaced with some fresh new content that we're really excited about. And it's fun for me because we've been showing off your crafts and your projects that you guys have been doing for the past, quarantine. But now I get to share some fun projects that you can try. And so it's really awesome. So today we're going to be making a cool kids t-shirt, it's like a medium big kids t-shirt out of a coloring page. We're showing you guys how to turn a coloring page into a t-shirt using Artesprix. It's not pronounced Artesprix. Rip that Band-Aid off right now. Artesprix Sublimation markers. So we're going to be doing that today. Very excited to have everybody here. We got some hellos. We got some highs from Wisconsin. Oh, Rudy saying hi from Anaheim. Rudy, I'm going to have a question for you very soon, my pal. Brian saying hi from Oregon. We got Paige in Longview. Tanika. Hey, hello to you too. Everybody's saying what's up, and we're saying hi. There we go. We got Homer on YouTube saying hi from Hayfork. Callie's saying hola to you, Callie. And hello to everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to get right into today's project. So I'm going to switch over my screen here. Still with you guys. Check this out. So this is, and you're like, wait, no, we just sent the kids back. We just got through back to school. It's not time for Halloween yet. Yes, it is time for Halloween, guys. Couldn't wait. So this is a coloring page. Now there's a couple ways to do this. If you have a sublimation printer, it's probably best for you to print your sublimation page on your printer like I did today. However, okay, chill. Another thing that you could do is you could just get the cool thing about, and by the way, this is our featured product today, Artesprix Sublimation, or they call them permanent thermal transfer markers, but that's just a really cool way of saying sublimation markers. So the cool thing about these is, if you have a regular piece of copy paper, which I don't, but I'm going to turn this into a piece of copy paper. Oh, no, I do. No, I don't. Sit here. What you could do is you could just trace it. The cool thing about these sublimation markers is that you could trace them. And so so you could make your coloring page two ways. Let's say if you don't have a sublimation printer, but you do have these markers, just print out a regular paper anyways, and then you could just like trace it. Right? So I'm going to start tracing it. Now, I'm looking at this upside down, so it's not the best light. So this is like the ghost on the outside of the house, right? Yeah, it's his scary eyes. And, okay, so here I see the moon. So obviously it's not going to come out as cute if you trace it. But you can. It's like totally an option. All right, now another thing you could do, if you have a silhouette cameo, and we have videos on this. If you have a silhouette cameo, you can, upload this into your cameo and have your cameo actually sketch out with the black marker. You'll need the pen holder tool. We have a video on it. But you can actually sketch this out on the cameo. But today, because I'm cool and I have a sublimation printer, I printed this out. It's a great project. All of you guys have a sublimation printer. I recommend just print it out on a sublimation printer. It's the easiest, fastest way to go. And then, what do? You say, here, my lad, little chap. You hand them a fistful of sublimation markers, and that's what I'm going to do today. So you guys get to join me for coloring time today. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to be coloring this. It's probably going to take me like a couple minutes. So if you have any questions at all, let's turn this into some fun Q&A, some really cute Q&A. Oh, we got some more hellos on YouTube, by the way. We got Deborah saying hello from Lancaster. We got Daniel from the Netherlands. Dang, what's up, Daniel? We got Mike saying hi from Kansas City. Norma from Melbourne. Man, everybody, we got all of our international pals today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sun City Graphics is saying, what happened? Did it go out? Oh no, it's still down. We're still live, right? I believe so. Well, yeah, so we're still going live. And this is a sublimation coloring page, and we're going to put this on. Oh, by the way, I got my t-shirt here. Now, this is a 100% polyester t-shirt. This is going to be ideal for sublimation, but if you have like a 60-40, 60% polyester, or like a 50-50, 50% polyester, that should work too. But since I have 100% poly, that's what I'm going to be using today. So I'm going to cut to the chase. Let's get some spooky colors in here. All right. Now, one thing I will say is when you're working with the sublimation markers, so we got a blue moon, the colors, you might want to do like a test. You might want to practice a little. Oh, there we go. You might want to practice a little bit because the colors are going to look just a little bit different when you actually heat press them. And we are going to heat press this, by the way. I have my Craft Pro. It's on. It's ready to go. And so we are going to be doing that today. So let's, see, so we got a scary tree. So our scary tree is going to be brown, right? And you could tell, like, I skipped kindergarten apparently because I am not good at coloring. Another thing is with these markers, they do last a really long time, like surprisingly better than most markers. But for me, just for time's sake, I'm not going to go through it and like do 100% fill on all of this. I just kind of want to show you guys how cool and how fun this project is and how easy it is. These sublimation markers go for around $30. And honestly, they're a really great way to kind of break into sublimation, as it were, because what's a good creepy color? Where should I put this purple? Because, you got to have some purple on your creepy house. I'm going to fill in the shingles with purple. There we go. I'm getting my creepy color. Oh, and these are like chisel tips. So actually what I could do is, there we go. Take full advantage of the chisel on this. I want more purple on here. Anyways, again, I'm not like, this is not a coloring tutorial. Please, this is not a coloring tutorial. I'm sure you guys could color way better than this. Just kind of showing off this really cool, these really cool markers. I'm a big fan. They're very neat. Let's see. We got some more. Ramon says this guy sucks at coloring. Yeah. Yep. I failed that. Actually, I missed that week of second grade. No, they don't teach it. What grade do they teach kids to color in? And I'm probably not going to go through this whole. Image. I'm just going to color some fun parts, so you could see like a before and after of like, oh, this is what it looks like when you color it, and this is how it looks. So now I'm using like the full chisel, which again, dude, I apologize. Some of you guys are looking like, dude, this guy colors like a freaking kindergartner, and you know what? That is an accurate assessment. So what I'm doing is here, if you guys are just tuning in, you're tuning in a little late, these are sublimation markers that I'm working with, and they're super cool. I'm showing you how we're going to turn this coloring page into a cool t-shirt for kids. Now, this is something that I plan to do with the Sunday school kids at my church. I want to print out some and you can do any coloring page. I keep dragging it up. This is like a Halloween one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a nativity scene, color it. And here's one tip that I will give you. This, you're going to put it on your t-shirt down. You're going to flip it over to go on your t-shirt. So everything's going to be backwards, all right? That's important to note because the kids, they don't know how to draw their names backwards. So I highly recommend, and I'll show you how to do it. You can either print their names for them backwards or just I don't know, give them some stencils or just have them do their initials or something like that. Or maybe you could help the kids, because kids, they're not good at making letters backwards, intentionally anyways. Okay, so there's some green, and then what else is a creepy color? Orange. It wouldn't be Halloween without some orange. So now the rest of this house, we're just going to just sprinkle some orange. And you'll probably notice that you're saying, wow, that orange looks a little dark. Yeah, it's actually going to change. The colors are going to change when we sublimate them. So when we put them on our heat press, now if you're curious, I'm not looking at the questions just yet, but I can like feel it in my heart. Someone's going to ask like, hey, can we do this with an iron? And I mean, it's just, you technically can, but you kind of can't. Like, it's hard. Okay, so the thing about sublimation is it does require even pressure, even and consistent pressure. And that's just hard to achieve with an iron. So unless you have a bigger iron, like maybe you're working with like the easy press, you know, it's big enough to cover the whole sheet at once. If that's the case, go for it. That's you know, you could probably nail it that way. But if not, I would recommend using a heat press, borrowing a heat press. You know, you could try it with an iron. Just be prepared for some, you know, I would say get some practice in first. Oh, you know what? There's some more shingles that I missed. Right? So here we go. Coloring in these shingles. All right, so this coloring page is a little more colorful now. And I'm just going to honestly, I just want to show off some other colors. So let's, I'm going to put some red in there. It's probably not even going to look good, but, oh well. Where can I put some red? Let's put some red on the trim. So this is actually turning, this house is probably haunted because it's just so ugly. The painters had no idea what they were doing on this house. It's a very ugly house. Random colors that do not match, but it's okay because we're really showing off the just the different colors. So I got some reds going in here. Also, this, like, if you apply a little more pressure on them, you'll get a little more even coverage, which is what I'm doing here. So like red trim. Please do not hire me to paint your houses, guys. As you can see, I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to color selection. All right. I'm not going to fill in the whole thing. Here, let's make this ghost yellow just for the heck of it. This is the last thing I'm going to do. Just so you guys can get an idea and see how the different colors look. Oh, so the yellow, it's actually smudging some of the black ink. All right. I just want to show you guys the colors. All right. Check this out. Oh, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write my name, my initials backwards. I think I did. We'll find out if I did that correctly. JB. Okay, so this is a fun coloring page that we're doing. And now I'm going to go heat press this. All right, so I'm going to take you guys over to the heat press. Give me just a second here. I'm going to give you guys a moment to dwell on this because I have to take the camera over to the heat press. So give me just a second, everybody. Please stand by. We are going to just move the camera over to the heat press. Stay tuned. I need you guys to sit tight for like 30 seconds. Alright, so we're back. Check that out. So we are back, and you see here I have a pressing pillow on my heat press. So you can see I have a pressing pillow on my heat press, and you might be asking what that's all about. And so when you have a t-shirt on there, what you don't want to do is get press marks. Now we have whole videos dedicated to this, and since we're pressed for time, I'm just going to toss the t-shirt right there on the heat press, and I'm going to show you guys how quick it is. My time is set to 375 seconds. I'm sorry, 375 degrees, and my temperature is 375 degrees. Time is 60 seconds, and you're going to see how quick and how easy it is to heat press this. Now, the only thing you are going to need is a piece of parchment paper to go inside your t-shirt. I'm not going to do that because I want to show you guys what not to do. And here, see, nobody believes me. When I put the parchment paper inside, nobody believes me that it stops the ink bleed. So I'm going to show you some ink bleed, and then they'll believe me. I'm just kidding. And then we're going to do it. So give me a second. I actually do have to put my mic down, so you guys are going to watch this without any sound. So just have fun. Give me a second. No, that wasn't the sound of anything tearing. I was just cutting a new piece of parchment paper. Alright guys, check this out. I'm going to heat press this. It takes about 15 seconds to prep this, so just sit tight. Let's have a look. Alright, so you guys are watching this in real time. The timer is set to 60 seconds. So there's no, you guys, I'm leaving the camera stuck on the boring heat press because there's no movie magic here. You guys are seeing I'm turning a coloring page into a very cool t-shirt, which is a fun craft, especially for kids. Like, let's be honest, our kids, they're troopers. Like, we all have Netflix, we all have Breaking Bad. You know, we all have our fun shows. They get like Paw Patrol, and I don't know how many seasons of Paw Patrol there are, but I guarantee you your kids are through with it. So this is a really fun way to keep the kids engaged, you know, and it's something they can wear, and it's gonna, trust me, it's gonna bring them happiness. Like, anytime they can wear something that they made, that they colored, dude, those kids are gonna be stoked. Brian says, this commercial break is brought to you by the letter B and the number 5. Dude, that's hilarious. That sound is the sound of the heat press being done, so I'm going to go open it up. Okay, so I have to come back to my regular camera and show you how dope this is. Look at that. Oh, and I did, oh yes, I did make my initials in the correct direction. Okay, so let's just kind of go over this here. The blue moon. Now, you remember that moon was looking pretty dark blue. Sorry, I'm just going to get this really quick. The color of the pen cap is a better representation than the actual color that you'll be putting down in the markers, all right? You'll notice on the coloring page, all the colors seem really dark and you couldn't really tell what's what. Now they are super duper bright and cool looking. And so this house is haunted because it's obviously the worst painted house in the whole neighborhood. But that's okay because you guys can see how we did our colors. I'm sure your kids are going to do better. Some of them are probably going to do worse, but that's okay. My initials right there. You're probably going to want to help the kids with their initials if they're going to be backwards. Another thing you could do is you could pre-print like their names. When you print out the coloring page, just add each kid's name and just be sure to mirror it so that way it comes out backwards so they could just color in their name and do it. But it's a really cool craft. This is kind of a big shirt. This is not a kid's shirt by any means. It's an adult medium. But look how vibrant and how cool those colors came out. Really impressive. And again, these are the Artesprix permanent thermal transfer markers, aka sublimation markers. And if you look on the box, you can see anything that you could sublimate, you can do with these markers. So you see there's a coffee mug on there. Some of you guys, you got your brain's already thinking. Now with coffee mugs, we recommend using a heat press, but we do sell oven wraps. They're about $40-ish. And you do them one at a time in the oven. If you have a little toaster oven, that's probably best. They take about 12 minutes, but you don't have to buy an entire mug press. And you can have your kids color their own. Again, if you have a silhouette cameo, you can have the cameo sketch out with the pens. You need the pen holder tool, but you can have the cameo sketch out your own designs with these pens. These pens, honestly, they're fun as heck. Super duper cool and definitely worth it. You guys, you got to get yourself a pack. And then we'll be showing you guys, we have some videos coming out. Really great stuff coming from Artesprix. They've really been diving into the sublimation market. And sublimation fun for like home and crafters. And with the kids being stuck at home, honestly, you guys, brighten up their day. Have them color in their own t-shirt or whatever projects you could think of. Honestly, there's lots of opportunities. It sounds funny saying opportunities in regards to kids, but there's lots of chances to brighten up your kids' day. They're stuck at home, and you want to help them have some fun. So yeah, check this out. Let's check out the comments. See if we have any questions here. Writing backwards takes some real skill. You know, it's funny. So I used to work in a classroom, and so I got really used to writing upside down, and I think that unlocked the part of my brain that let me write backwards. But yeah, try doing math, because the kids are on one end of the table, and I was doing math on the other. It's like doing math upside down is really, really weird. Oh, I dropped that. Very, very cool. Oh, that's cool. Brian says, I think I'm going to do an apron for my grandma that my kids color. That is some cool stuff. Get some major points on the sentimental gift. And honestly, it's something that you can't buy that anywhere. If your kids are coloring it for their grandma, there's only one place. There's going to be only one of a kind product, and that's the kind of stuff that they cherish forever. So it's very, very cool. Oh, we got some questions coming in from YouTube. I'm checking. I got them right here. Love it. Awesome. Chanel's asking, how long do they last? That's a great question. We've had these. If you can't tell, our box is a little weathered. We've had these markers. At least, I'm trying to think and give you an honest answer. At least a year. We don't use them every day, of course, and in fact, there's a they do say so. Basically, you could if you got a marker, you could run it across a football field, and it'll have enough ink for that. I know that. They have a better number, and I'm sorry it's slipping my memory, but they do last a pretty good amount of time, especially when you consider the amount of projects that you can get from there. It's just really cool. I love them for t-shirts, right? I love them for t-shirts, but I also love that you could make sublimation mugs with them. Pretty much anything sublimation. So if you go to HeatPressNation.com and you go into the sublimation blank section, all those blanks, right here, you can customize them, which is really cool. Again, if you have a sublimation printer, you're already printing your own designs and everything like that. But if you want to make some fun crafts, fun projects, especially for kids, the Artesprix sublimation markers are just really, really cool. Or if you want to do, maybe you're an artist yourself and you want to have one-of-a-kind, one-off items custom made for people, just draw it out with your markers, heat press it, and then that's it. And that whoever gets that, they're going to have a custom one-of-a-kind product. It's very, very cool. And yeah, we got some hellos. Dang, hello from South Africa. Very cool. New Mexico, Guyana, Fort Lauderdale, Melbourne joining us. Wow, very, very cool, you guys. Oh, see, that's another great point. Brian always has the good ideas here. He says it's great for birthday parties as well. Maybe print out a handful of coloring pages and have the kids at the party color them. Come on, very, very, very cool. All right, you guys, well, that's my time for today. 30 minutes, it's all I got. It's all they'll give me. I actually have to go back and start making coffee for everybody. I have to deliver them little mints that have been hand wrapped in a special wax paper. They got me doing like the real menial tasks here at HPN today. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. No, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. Post of the week, we didn't forget about it. We do have one final winner, and that winner is going to be announced on our Instagram later today. So do me a favor. If you're not already a part of our Instagram, head on over there. And, of course, even the post of the week is not happening right now. You could still share your work using the hashtag HPN Creators, all right? We still got stuff planned for the hashtag. Might look a little different, but just stay tuned, all right? But hashtag HPN Creators, another thing that's great for that hashtag is because you get to see everybody else's work. Just click on the hashtag. You're going to see so many dope projects. It's incredible. So anyways, yeah, great. Okay, you know what? I appreciate this. This is not me making anything up. Callie on Facebook is saying, don't buy them from Amazon. I got my first ones from them, and they were all so dry and old. Never again. I only get them from HPN now. Callie, I thank you so much for sharing that. And, of course, we do appreciate you all. At HeatPressNation, we appreciate the opportunity to earn your business. And so if you have any questions at all, and I think I have it on screen, any questions at all, you can always reach us at HeatPressNation.com, or you can call us 800-215-0894. It's going to do it for me, everybody. I thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day.